Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. So in this video, I will review a journal that titled The Effect of Vocabulary Depth and Breadth on English Listening Comprehension Can Depend on How Comprehension is Measured. And written by Yuzi Luo, Hong Wen Song, and Li Wan, and the last is Xia Shou Zhang. As for what we discuss, so we discuss introduction, then the research method, and finally the conclusion. Alright, let's move on to the introduction. According to the lexical quality hypothesis, comprehension depends on high-quality lexical representation. However, there is no consensus on the relative strength of vocabulary depth, or VD, and vocabulary breadth, VB, in second or foreign language listening comprehension. This study aims to investigate whether the relative strength of VB and depth in L2 listening depends on how comprehension is constructed. In addition, the relationship between VB and VD that for intermediate Chinese English learners explored. And we move into the methodology. In this research, the researcher divided into two groups in his research. Participants in the first group were 113 second-year English majors from a Chinese university. Their native language was Chinese and consisted of 60 males and 97 females. Almost all the participants had similar educational. The participant had similar education background, and they learn English in classroom settings. In addition, none of them had experience living in an English-speaking environment, and neither of their parents were English speakers. So, and in the second group of participants, 120 were recruited. The participants were freshmen majoring in English, and for the instrument, the first is the vocabulary level test. The second is the productive vocabulary level test, and the last is listening comprehension measure. On the instrument, the vocabulary level test is used to assess the breadth of vocabulary knowledge. It consists of 5 separate sections covering 4 levels of word frequency and levels of academic vocabulary. Each level contains 60 word and 30 word explanation displayed in group of 6 word and 3 word explanation. Participants were asked to match the word with the explanation given for each group. Each correct answer is awarded points. The maximum possible score is 150 points. And on the second instrument, the productive vocabulary level test used to measure FD. Model on this vocabulary level test focus on a controlled vocabulary production, measuring consistent of items for our frequency level and academic vocabulary levels. For each item, a meaningful sentence context is provided, and the first letter of the target item is given. Participants were asked to complete a word with the correct from table 2. Each correct answer is awarded points. The maximum possible score is 90 points. And the last instrument is listening comprehension measure. So in this study, 3 different measures of listening comprehension were used. The first listening test is the dictation section size. Section dictionary requires students to copy entire section verbatim to measure student listening comprehension skill and pronunciation, spelling, and punctuation. So after listening to the dictation 4 times, the test takers are given 2 minutes to check their works. This measurement takes 50 minutes. The diction part is expository. The second size is multiple choice. Participants were asked to listen to 3 200-word conversation each, followed by 3 or 4 multiple choice questions. In total, there are 10 multiple choice questions, and 9 of which are letter factual. The participants were asked to make the right choice based on what they heard. So the maximum possible score is 10 points. There are 4 choice, 3 structure, and a correct answer for each multiple choice question. So for the conclusion, the study investigates the relative contribution of Phoebe and Phoebe to 3 different listening comprehension measures. The results show that the relative contribution of Phoebe and Phoebe to the listening comprehension of Chinese English learners vary across listening comprehension measures. The findings suggest the listening comprehension measure and can influence the relationship between vocabulary knowledge and also listening comprehension. This may be because text type and question type affect listening comprehension. As a result, they influence the interaction between vocabulary knowledge and also listening comprehension. So, okay, that's enough. I think that's enough for me. I'll just review the journal, the effect of vocabulary depth and breadth on English listening comprehension can depend. So if there is something wrong in saying or my misspelling, I hope you comment, suggestion, or critiques below. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.